Welcome to DInoNation. I'm your host, Dino Matrix, and we're finally playing League of Legends. Yeah, we finally have a game in our channel that we want it to be based upon. I know it's been done to death, but you know what? We're gonna do a different spin on it. So you know what? Let's get started. Alright, so in this series, right, I'm gonna actually teach you guys how to play a certain champion. It's just gonna be basically gameplay, but I'm gonna be explaining the how this champion is supposed to be played in our elo, right? In silver, bronze, and gold. I'm not gonna teach you guys how to play it at like a diamond at a high standard, because you know what? Let's be honest. Those people, or the people that are at like, you know, those elos, they can tell us or they can teach us how they see the game, right? And that's a problem because they, okay, I'm not even trying to say this to bag on them. I'm saying this in good faith that they probably know, or hopefully they don't take this in the wrong way. But look, reality is, when you see a diamond, or you see a challenger, or you see a diamond, challenger, masters, right? See those players, they can get there and they can play almost every champion in the game. They can play most champions in the game. If you are masters, you should be able to understand most of the champions in the game, or what they can do, right? Honestly, if you're gonna teach a silver, a bronze, or a gold, even everyone's gonna get offended. And I understand. Look, you have to be there for a long time, and I know you guys will probably say, "Look, I was gold, or I was gold, silver, for bronze in like season 1, season 2, season 3, right? Whatever." Look, times are so much different now. The community has gotten so toxic. I mean, insanely toxic. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't there. I probably joined season near season 5. I can say I actually was playing the game, but I wasn't taking the game as seriously. I started taking the game seriously like season 6, season like the half end of season 5. But okay. So okay, I'm trying to look. These tutorials are gonna be more of teaching the game for our elo, okay? So I'm not gonna tell you guys any of the fucking like advanced concepts. If I do, then fuck, I did not mean to, because honestly, I am not advanced. I'm trash at this game. I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this, you are going into this learning how to play the champion in our elo. So enjoy it, okay? So I'm first gonna start off right with Singed. I'm gonna say, okay, look. In our terms, look, he's one of those boring champions that literally just runs around the map. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can say whatever you want, and whatever elo you do, and whatever elo you are, you're literally just gonna run. You're gonna run. You're gonna keep running. This champion runs. Okay, I'm gonna say that over and over again. This champion, he runs. He's one of those champions. You press Q, run around the map. You literally, all you do is proxy the waves. When I say proxy, he literally stands by the enemy's towers, right, and near their base, takes all their minions. Fuck all the minions. They're all mine. Because Singed, he runs. He's meant to run around. That's all he does. If you ever see a Singed in the enemy team and you chase him, you're gonna die. Because you know what? He runs faster than you. Because he's meant to run. If you're gonna chase him and you're gonna be like, holy crap, this guy is faster than me, and not faster than me, this guy is running, and you're thinking to yourself, why am I dying? It's because his Q is actually a poison. Yeah. Holy shit. That's a new one. I mean, okay. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a retarded ass fucking tutorial. But you know what? Hey man, it's gonna be fucking great. So his Q is a poison. It's a trail behind them that leads it's a poisonous gas. The more you're in it, the more times the thing will tick on you. So the more time it'll spend on you, right? So your job as a Singed player is to piss off the enemy team, put him with your damn shield in the face, laugh at him, annoy the shit out of him, spam your level 7 emo. Because if you're a Singed main, when you first pick Singed, you start off with that level 7 emo. Because the game gives you the level 7 emo. You don't You don't have to be good with Singed. You're just giving it. as soon as you buy Singed, if you're chosen to play Singed, you automatically get that level 7. All right. So when you have that, you're a Singed player. If you do not have that emo, you don't have level 7, I'm sorry. You and me are not Singed players because we don't understand the art of running. Because we're not meant to Singed. I'm sorry, okay? So your job as the Singed mains are meant to piss off the enemy champion. You laugh all day in lane. You will laugh every second of the damn game. If you're not laughing for at least 2 seconds, you're not playing Singed, okay? You run around, laugh while you're doing it. You literally just take minions. Fuck the towers. You're gonna stay top anyways. Or whatever lane you're in, you're gonna stay there. If you're playing Singed support, if you're playing Singed mid, if you're playing Singed ADC, if you're playing Singed jungle, if you're playing Singed jungle, you're gonna run in the enemy's jungle and take all their camps and take all your camps, and that's all you do. You're literally a poison Ivern, okay? I'll get to Ivern later because I cannot play that goddamn champion, so I'm gonna teach you guys how to play that goddamn champion. So, okay, so that's basically your Q, right? Your Q helps your running. Your W is glue on the floor. So it's a slope. These people have shoes, so obviously glue's not gonna make you instantly stick. You gotta be you gotta be given a little bit more. You gotta be given a fling to make you get stuck on that glue, because honestly, like, your shoes, dude, they be running some sick Nikes. They don't get stuck to anything. Like, if you are, I wear Jordans, so I can just hop over the damn glue. But everyone else, man, you're gonna get slowed. Honestly, that's your job. You literally just put the glue on the floor. That's your W. Okay. Your E is fling. I don't know the names of the W or the Q by heart, so I know fling because I know when you fling, you laugh. That's the best thing you can do as a Singed. So what you do is literally, when you're running around and you see a champion, you put the glue on the floor, you run a little bit forward, you fling him back into the damn glue. He gets stuck, you laugh at him, you do your poison around him, you mess with his damn head. You're one of those psychological, or like, you're more of that you're more about that mental damage as this champion. Alright? So you literally you're just mental damage. That's all you are. That's all you are as a Singed. That's all you are as a Singed main. And okay, so those are your basic abilities. Your E, flings them backwards, right? You fling them backwards. You most likely when you fling them backwards, they'll land on your poison, or they're landing on the glue that you place on the floor, a little behind you, more or less. It's a little more of like, it's like a distance kind of thing. You just gotta keep playing them, and you'll figure that out. That is not that hard to do, but a lot of Singed players cannot do it. I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of fucking Singes, and most of them cannot land this glue. They cannot make them land on this glue more than like twice a game. If you see one land them 3 times, 4 times a game, you're versus a god, and you're gonna fucking lose, because most likely he's smurfing, or he's actually he's a Singed main. He has this level 7 emo. You don't have the level 7 emo, so don't even mess with that Singed. Now for the main attraction. This is the hidden potential behind this champion, and it's his R. It's his ultimate ability, right? I always felt like the R, or like your ultimate, and any kind of game, or any kind of champion that you play, is your champion in the lore, basically everything who he is, right? So Singed's ultimate ability is actually him getting the ability to do the best that he can, the best thing that he can do, and that's running. So this gives him an insane movement speed buff. This also gives you more health, I believe it gives you more armor and magic resistance. This is a silver, so it might even give you it might not give you the MR or the armor. I know it gives you health. I know it gives you more movement speed. I know it makes your character freak the hell out, and you can hear the poison now. You can actually hear little like bloops, bloops. You literally hear very like like bloops, bloop, bloop, bloop. Literally, that's how that's how it sounds. If you put that in game, that's literally how it sounds. Like literally just a poison fucking overflowing. Like your champion overflows because he realized that when he hit 6, he knows he hit his destiny. His destiny is to run like no other man can. So that, and you take Ghost with it, you're fucked when you see a ghosting Singed with it with an ult with the ultimate running at you. You're gonna have to stand there and just take it, because he wants you dead. You're gonna die, straight up. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can. There's no counterplay. What? No, there's no counterplay at all. Kiting? The fuck? What the hell's kiting? What? I don't know what kiting is, huh? I'm not gonna even explain what kiting is. That's just way too hard to explain. I'm gonna do that for another episode, just so you guys can understand kiting in RELO, right? But like this, when you see a Singe running at you and you hear him screaming at, like, because when he runs, you hear that scream. That death cry is horrible. You're fucked. Literally, the champion's saying you're fucked in like fucking Latin or some shit, or like in running language, because like you're fucked. That's what happens. Okay, so that is basically those are his abilities, right? So now let's get into some concepts with them, right? So, you as a Singe player, right? Your job is to, I already told you, annoy the shit out of the enemy team. That's one of the major ones. That is the biggest one. Second one is proxy, right? That is literally just taking the waves. I already explained this to you. You take the waves of the enemy champions. You go to you just go to you can literally just go into the base and just proxy all three lanes if you want. I don't give a damn, as long as you're getting farm and you execute yourself. Basically, you just kill yourself in one of the towers. That's fine. You go ahead, man. Honestly, fuck every other laner, dude. You're singed. People should respect the art of singeing. If they don't, flash a level 7 emote, because you're singeing right when you flash level 7 emote. Another thing that you can do is actually having the jungler or the mid laner come up top, right? You create something that we call I guess you're so annoying as Singe that every other champion wants to see how the hell we can kill this little bastard, because he keeps just fucking taking everyone's minions, and I can't do shit about him. So what they do is the jungler and the mid laner will come top to come kill you, and most likely you're gonna die because you're not a Singe lane. If you're level 7, you will get out alive. If I can start singing that freaking the 3 Days Grace song, get out alive, I would, but I'll get copyrighted, so let's not do that. Okay, so that's it. I mean, honestly, if I can tell you guys, there was an art. There is an art to singing, honestly. But if I can tell you, there's some pretty hard ass fucking things you can do with Singe. Nah, I mean, you play this champion when you just feel like farming, relaxing. You just feel like running around because you like the wind between your hair. And I don't even think he has hair in his normal skin. Yeah, okay. So, when do you want to pick Singed? Honestly, or like, who do you want to verse against Singed? Honestly, I can't really tell you who is good against Singed. In RELO, you're gonna get fucked. Like, if there's a good Singe, you're gonna get fucked. Honestly, if they know how to proxy and you just do not have you're screwed. Unless your jungler is gonna come up, which God knows will never fucking happen. If your mid laner decides to roam, if your mid laner decides to roam, it won't fucking happen. Let's be honest. Your mid laner's gonna stay mid because fuck you. I'm gonna try to carry this game by sticking mid. Okay. If the jungler, hell no. You're fucked. If you're the top laner, I'm so sorry that you're versus Singed. I really am. In RELO, dude, hey, seriously, man, if I can give you like a pat on the back, if I can tell you, man, just to accept the fact that you're gonna get screwed, That's the best advice I'm gonna give you. Literally, you will have to ping the hell out of your jungler, and he won't listen. He's gonna think Krugs is more, not Krugs, but wolves are more important than your towers, and then he's not gonna notice until you're at the inhib tower, and then the entire team's gonna flame your ass, telling you what happened, and you're gonna be like, I pinged you guys for help. And I hate versing Singed. You can't beat the Singed. You really can't. If he wants to ruin your day, man, I'm sorry. Your day's gonna be ruined. You're gonna have to look at your keyboard. You're gonna have to sit there and realize and say to yourself, I just got singed. And there's nothing I can do about that. Now, if you are singed, you know what? If you're in my team and you're that singed, and I see you auto-lock that singe in my game, I'm thinking two things. Either one, this singed is going to carry me. I can just literally sit on my thumbs and, like, you know, just not do anything. It is the best thing to have a singe on your team. That is so good. I don't mean so good, but I mean literally it's playing singed, right? If you're on the enemy, if you're the second singed, you're gonna keep dying because the enemy team actually has a jungler that realizes this fucking guy is gonna keep going past, like, it is in the center of tier 1 and tier 2 tower. If you can look at the map, you can see the tier 1 is the first row, the first row, tier 2 is the second row, the inhib towers are the third row, inhibs are the circles, the what do you call it, the nexus towers are the two on the outside, and the nexus is in there, okay? And you have your fountain right there that has a fucking amazing ass laser, right? So, if you're the bad singed, you know in your mind as a singed player, you're thinking I'm unlucky. You're gonna say to yourself, I'm unlucky. And you know what? You have every right to say you're unlucky because you got the one jungler on that enemy team that actually understands what you're trying to do there, or they're actually singed main themselves too, or they play singed but they don't have that 7 emo. So you're honestly, if you're the second kind of singed in my team, man, that's just unlucky. Honestly, because Jesus Christ, I'm shitting on junglers here, man. But honestly, dude, fuck's sake, most of them, I swear to you, I can be playing any champion, I can be playing any kind of champion, and they just won't gang for me. So, in this elo, Singed is God. So, okay, recap. I'm finishing up the video here. I'm finishing up the video here, right? So recap. What do you do as Singed? What are you as a Singed? So as the Singed, right, the pros is you're going to run. You're going to keep running, and a lot of people like to run. If you're a track and field guy in real life, this character is made for you. Alright, this champion is literally the epitome of running that marathon in, like, you know, from 0 to 100, literally real quick. Okay? Fucking horrible joke. Can we talk about that for like 2 seconds? Jesus Christ, I'm like fucking outdated as hell. But this champion runs. That's the pros. If you can have a list of pros literally just saying run, you run. You literally run. The cons as this champion is, for 1, you run. 2, you run. You literally just run. Yeah, that's it. Run. Pros and cons, run. What I think about this champion? What are my final thoughts about this champion? Run. I mean, I can't. The champion runs, alright? Alright, guys. That sums up that is the first episode of, sorry, I'm gonna say, what should I call this? I'm gonna call it, learning how to scrub. I'm gonna call it that. Learning how to scrub, right? Learning how to scrub Singed. I'm gonna call it League of Legends. Call it LOL. Learning how to scrub Singed gameplay, right? Singed tutorial, Singed gameplay, right? So this has been Dino Matrix, and I'm signing off.